to do another batch of Aunt Ethel's healthy dressing. She likes to cut down the cholesterol and the fat, and it turns out to taste good, but it does not harm you. You can get less acid reflux or indigestion, and it's healthier for our children and grandchildren. So let's just do a healthy one today. First, you boil chicken breast. It will take 2 chicken breasts to make this much shredded chicken. You just take the chicken after it's cooked and pull it into little shreds, and it goes into the dressing. So much better. And the water that you use to cook the chicken in is your broth. You use the chicken that has the bone in but no skin. Cover it with water and cook it about 35-40 minutes until it's very tender. Then, when you have your chicken, pack it when you measure it. It should be at least 2 cups packed and shredded. I'll put that in. The other things that we put in would be a cup of celery, and I always do it in my food processor. I take out the strings a little first, but the food processor will usually take it off anyway. 1 cup of chopped onions. I do it the same way. I have the seasoning here. Is 2 teaspoons of sage, and we should put another teaspoon of pepper. I may not put the pepper this time. Sometimes I do. Then we are going to do 2 eggs. Beat them a little first. Just to mix it up. I've melted 1 cup of butter. This is about the most the fat will be. And then you'll have 3 cups of strained broth that you cooked your chicken from. I like to use the broth to get all of my butter out. But this broth is hot when you put it in. And stir that up. There won't be any problem stirring this up, but then we've got to put in our dry breadcrumbs. Usually you use white bread, you know, and make it the same amount as your cornbread, which will be about 4 cups. This might have come out a little more. No, it's about right, 4 cups. But on this one, I had some leftover breadsticks that I had made myself, and I dried them out, and I blended them up in the food processor. So I'm using my own homemade bread this time. Now another thing will be the broth. We use even the broth we buy will be 99% fat-free. So we use a little broth, but it gives more flavor. It has more. It has a little more salt too, but this will be fat-free too. You won't tell that you're not doing a lot of fat. It tastes great. Now, I should just use a half, but I think this bread turned out, I used 1 pound of cornbread and it was a little fat, so I think I have a little more bread than I normally have. And I'm going to use all the broth. Make sure I have everything. Okay. That seems to be right. This will be thick, and it sometimes will pile up in the pan. It will not be as runny as the first. I have I have greased the pan with Crisco shortening. You can spray it. See how it stacks up? It's not really runny. I don't like to overfill these aluminum pans. They will bend. But these are great to have in the freezer. So, and then I like to keep them in the refrigerator overnight to let all the flavors marinate. But see how pretty that looks? Now I'm going to have some for supper. If you have a little pan, then you can test your dressing before you actually put it in the freezer and wait for it. This way you'll know how it tastes. Oh. So that's not very bad. And the oven will be 375. Usually you'll start at 35 minutes. Needs to brown a little bit on the top. There it is. Healthy dressing like Aunt Ethel uses.